5070 Ti, which I'm going to need for doing my AI work. So we're going to also do the installation on live as well, which is slightly worrying. So for the ones who've not seen this already in Twitter, I had some challenges getting this device. As I ordered it the day it was released, and they lost my order, but then charged me. And they said it was due to performance issues that they were not able to actually process my order because their system went down, which isn't my problem, but let's give it a go. So, second attempt, obviously I had to pay over $1,000 for this second attempt at doing it. The only difference really is that this is the overclocked version. So I say it should give me a bit more extra capability, but it's not exactly something that I actually need because it only gives you about 2-3% increase in productivity. So this is the it's the ASUS 5070 RTX with 16 gig. Now I've got at the moment running in my machine over there, I've got the 4070 Ti 12 gig running for my large vision models, large action models, which typically will take anywhere between, hey Milana, should be at college, should take roughly 12 gig of the space if I'm using an 8 billion or a 12 billion mixture of experts model like Nemo, which is what I use for work. You're going to need to at least have an 8 gig. Now obviously this card, which retails over £1,000 UK pounds, this has the OC capability, as you can see in here. So I'm going to actually do this live. Now there is a big difference in the actual width and of this. Now it's not the actual length, which is usually what people say is the problem, but actually it's not. It's the width which is the issue here. So I'm going to unbox this. Let's switch it into the mode so you can see that I'm going to open it up, and that will take a little look. So on the back, just in case you were interested in what's the ASUS is saying at the back, you've got the information around the software, reliability, cooling, a little bit more information, QR codes, and etc. So that's a little bit of information about that. Right, let's open this up, and hopefully I won't have to send it back, so I can not worry about killing the box too much. Even though these are retailing, well, they're selling on eBay from anywhere between £1,500 to £2,000, because people have just bought them because they use them for updating their gaming rigs. Obviously the goal, which I'm doing here and obviously benchmark it as well, is to really start adding in the using it for the generative AI capabilities. So nice looking box. I've never been really a big ASUS fan, so you can probably see behind me I've got some of the old cards that I've had before, but typically I use MSI, but of course beggars can't be choosers when there's limited availability. Oh, it's interesting, it's opened up the entire box in one go, which I'm going to now change it this way around. Okay, let's do this. So throw that under there. I'm actually going to open it back up to the full strength for a second. So let's give it a go. So we'll open this up. What we've got inside here is the card itself. It's currently in magnetic things. I haven't touched a radiator or anything to try and get rid of the static. But let's have a look. So we'll take it out. Like I said, the kind of concern with this one is the width, in the sense of you typically this is 6 centimeters from one side to the other. Now this overhangs not just 2 slots, which is the usual problem, is actually doing 3 slots, 2.5 slots. So actually, because I only ever use micro boards, micro ATA boards, this may or may not fit. It's got 2 HDMI 2.1A or B, I think it is, the new standard. You can see there just the steam up of that. I'm going to take the plastic off, which I guess is the most exciting part of it. So let's get rid of that. It's already popped out one of the display ports, which are 1.4A, I think, or B, one of the two, whatever the latest one is. And then the cellophane across the front as well. Let's get this off as well. So it's also got some, you can change the RGB if you want it to match, even though it must be controlled by the motherboard because there's no external connector. So that's that. I'll do the back one. Now, reviews say that actually it's the back area just around here where you can see the actual GPU is, which overheats the most. So even though you've got a lot with the fans, which should be about the same decibel noise as a standard TV box, it's saying. So that's it in its full glory. You can see it's 32 centimeters long, and the problem child is the 6.2 centimeters width, which is a problem. They also, which you can probably see, they added a 6-pin connector on here, so you connect it with a proprietary pin, which means you needed to, for this to be able to connect into here, you need to actually have 3 12 volts connection, and you need to have at least 750 watts. Recommends 850 for if you're trying to use the higher 5080. This card actually sticks. I can get away with the 750. I've stuck a Cooler Master in with the new PCI Gen 5.1 compatibility and ATX 3.1 connector. So in theory, this should just slot straight in. Okay, so I'm going to leave the live stream on here, but I'm going to keep on Instagram and get this